Samsung has collapsed minus 10.18% to $295,500, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Tuesday, June 9th, and this is your complete global market briefing. It is a split session across global markets. The move follows reports that Dow Jones futures rise as Trump says this after Iran, Israel attacks, Apple RE, SpaceX IPO are here, Investors Business Daily. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is trading higher by plus 0.30% at $7,405.73. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Dow Jones futures rise as Trump says this after Iran, Israel attacks, Apple RE, SpaceX IPO are here, Investors Business Daily. NASDAQ 100 climbed plus 1.58% to $29,414. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stock market today. S&P 500, NASDAQ rally as chip stocks rebound, CryptoRank. Dow Jones is little changed, hovering near $50,786. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Bitcoin price today. BTC fights for $63,000 as Iran ceasefire hopes, CPI data, and Fed decision loom, will The Economic Times. DAX is down minus 1.32%, trading at $24,616. The move follows reports that Dow Jones futures rise as Trump says this after Iran, Israel attacks, Apple RE, SpaceX IPO are here, Investors Business Daily. FTSE 100 is little changed, hovering near $10,373. Equity markets are responding to reports that NASDAQ, S&P 500 suffer worst day of year as RE stocks tumble and Fed rate hike odds rise, CNN. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Samsung made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 10.18% to $295,500. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. ASML surged plus 6.54% to $1,749.04 in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by SK Hynix places record $8 billion order for ASML UV lithography machines should pay for up to 30 UV machines over 2 years, serving HBM and advanced DRAM production, Tom's Hardware. TSMC is up plus 2.77%, trading at $426.65. Equity markets are responding to reports that TSMC crosses us $2 trillion mark, undeterred by geopolitical and RE risks, Digitimes. BHP is down minus 2.48%, trading at $61.24. Equity markets are responding to reports that iron ore's strength hard to reconcile with soft Chinese demand, mining.com. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, the move follows reports that Dow Jones futures rise as Trump says this after Iran, Israel attacks, Apple RE, SpaceX IPO are here, Investors Business Daily. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Equity markets are responding to reports that NASDAQ, S&P 500 suffer worst day of year as RE stocks tumble and Fed rate hike odds rise, CNN. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Bitcoin price today. BTC fights for $63,000 as Iran ceasefire hopes, CPI data, and Fed decision loom, will The Economic Times. Turning to commodities. Brent crude edged higher to $94.19 per barrel, up 1.18% on the session. This comes as our stock futures drop after tech sell-off, oil up, markets wrap, adding pressure to energy markets. WTI crude edged higher to $91.28 per barrel, up 0.82% on the session. This comes as our stock futures drop after tech sell-off, oil up, markets wrap, adding pressure to energy markets. Natural gas dropped sharply to $3.14, down 2.69% on the session. The move follows reports that Dow Jones futures rise as Trump says this after Iran, Israel attacks, Apple RE, SpaceX IPO are here, Investors Business Daily. Gold ticked up to $4,353.80 per troy ounce, up 0.39% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that gold slips as rising oil prices and inflation concerns temper safe haven demand. Yahoo Finance. Let us give you our near-term view on Samsung. With the selling pressure we have seen today, the key support level for Samsung is around $277,770. A failure to hold there could accelerate the decline and attract further sellers. For a recovery, bulls need to see a fundamental shift in the drivers weighing on prices. This is our view. Always do your own research. In the currency markets, euro to US dollar is at 1.15, gaining 0% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.33, gaining 0% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 160.33, gaining 0% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to Yardeni Wei's SpaceX IPO viability as trillion-dollar listings loom. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. A quick like takes 1 second and helps this channel grow. We genuinely appreciate it. Subscribe for daily coverage across every major market. Tell us in the comments what you are watching most closely right now. That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.